Hey everybody, welcome to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some more High Guard. Last time on High Guard was Power Game, where Junior Detective Sugar Peace is of course highly suspicious of all the weird things going on, and particularly that all the weird stuff continues to end up involving all the Pinochet dealership people. So she rightly goes out to investigate, and immediately loses control of the John Doe from the previous episode, who eventually is killed by what I can only imagine is going to be our big bad going forward, who is called
I also
Ban.
want to interrupt because I was waiting for you to take a breath, but you never did. It's not the John Doe. John Doe is just given name.
Right. Uh, but he was from the previous episode. He did the bank robbery. He got captured, and he's agreed to hand over a whole bunch of evidence. But he doesn't get to because he gets captured by Ban and his family, the Klondikes, who then execute him for a charity event.
Yeah, his head gets corkscrewed. Also,
The
pointedly, the audience was not for it. It was a
mhm.
surprise for them, and they weren't about it because they were shocked.
Yep. It had all the appearance of, oh, he's gonna keep up appearances and pretend not to be a gangster, and then he's just like, no, assassination.
Oh no, it had the appearance of you
Execution.
remember Scarface, the movie.
Yeah.
When they're having the meeting in Colombia with the kingpin down there, and they're
hmm
just sitting around drinking, and then there's a helicopter, and the guy gets dropped with a noose around his neck. That scene, that's what that had the feel of. We're just having a social get together. Oh, and here's a casual reminder of my power.
Yeah, here's a casual reminder of the extreme violence I will go through if you happen to betray us. So speaking of, so Detective Greg is the primary detective we've been
Well,
following,
you
and
mean
he's
young,
there. Yeah.
just
Greg
Detective Young.
Young. Yeah, that's right.
It's I think it's better to refer to him as young because he's an old man, and our
Yeah.
main character is Oldman, so who's a kid, by the way. So
Yep. The text is just in front of me saying Greg over and over again, so it's gonna be seared in my brain for right now. But yeah, the detective goes ahead and actually has a casual relationship with with Van Klondike, and it gets revealed what kind of happened with the cards. Apparently, ex-blind, whatever that is supposed to mean. And of course, our young detective, Sugar Peace, almost gets assassinated by someone from the Klondikes and is told to stop putting her nose into things. Meanwhile, our main character also almost gets killed at the same time.
I also think the new girl is probably going to be the most powerful card of them all.
The one where she's literally lifting up cars and
Well, it's
telekinetically
telekinesis.
moving stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, because all you have to do is telekinesis their card out of their pocket, and now they don't have powers anymore.
there's a lot of silly tricks I think you can do that you could get away with. That yeah, her power is probably one of the dominant ones. Absolutely.
Well, because I mean, there's not many at a distance powers. The Vine guy maybe could vine
hmm
the card out of your pocket, but
Yeah,
hers, I mean, you're gonna notice like the bunch of vines coming up on you. Hers, you might not even know you don't have your powers anymore. You just go to do your thing and get killed. I think our
hmm
regeneration guy is getting his card stolen, not realize it, and just fucking die.
he's got a wound on him. His card gets stolen, and he goes, "Oh, I guess I'm dying now."
Well, no, because the way that immortal characters do, right? He thinks he's still gonna regenerate because he doesn't know his card's been stolen, so he just throws himself out there and just fucking dies.
Yep. The regeneration card definitely seems like one that inspires you to be very confident about everything you do, and that's going to backfire at the worst possible
I
time.
mean, if I had it literally, what I would do is I would just cut myself, shove the card in, and let it heal over, so that I would
It
just
turned into gloves, though.
no, the gloves is like a signifier. Like the other guy with the gun, when the gun manifests, he does the thing, right? But the
hmm
card is still on him.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I was saying I would just shove it inside of me. Like obviously the first thought is swallow it, but then it's gonna pass out, and I don't want to go through my own shit to find out if I'm immortal or not.
You just have to deal with the fact that you crinkle every time you shrug your shoulders.
Oh no, it's a playing card. It's not gonna crinkle. But yeah, no, just shove it inside of you somewhere. Just maybe even under the ribs. But it's gonna all heal back, and you don't have nerve endings on the inside of your body.
All I can say though, against it at all, is that it's gonna be a fun time when someone realizes what you've done, you're captured, and they start doing exploratory surgery on you to try to get it.
Well, what's the alternative? That they just take your card and then do exploratory surgery?
I
Because
guess.
if they were already ready to do that shit to you, I'd rather be tortured with the ability to be fine at the end of the day.
You're not gonna be fine once they take the car. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. But they're gonna take a lot of time figuring out what the hell that card is. In the meantime, I got a lot of immortality shit to try and trick them with, like breaking my own legs to get out of the restraints, and then healing back and kicking my way to freedom.
Right. But at least your power wasn't buying stuff.
Which again, that dude is useless. He's got a shit personality, and I'm gonna say it, his outfit sucks because he's got two giant knockers, and I don't mean that in like a porn way. I mean that in he's wearing like two giant door knockers on his outfit.
Right.
Plus, he just burns money to use it.
I will be surprised if they pop up with a really good use of it that I wasn't expecting. That's what I'm hoping for, to make it exciting at all.
Congratulations! I've brought $10 billion. I'm gonna turn it into a nuke. That's the international rate for terrorist-owned nuclear material.
Can't buy something priceless.
For everything else,
about...
there's MasterCard.
Yup. I don't think we have much hints about what's going to happen this episode at all, though, do we?
Well, what name of the episode again?
The name of the episode is the Take Back 5.
They're gonna take back 5 cards.
There we go.
You said there's not much to go on. Literally, right off the bat, what's the first thing? Take back 5. Okay. Also, Griff, is there any moves in any poker or any playing card games called Take Back 5?
Not that I'm aware of. If you're playing Texas Hold'em, you got the river where they just throw out all the cards. But I mean, that's it.
What's the name of the move in 5-card draw where you can drop 4 cards if you're holding an ace?
I don't know. All I know is that I guess if you really hated your hand in 5-card draw, you could toss them all in.
Specifically, there's a thing that you can only toss a certain number unless you're holding an ace.
Right.
I'm bringing this up specifically because we have a character who's an ace card. So, possibly if that's called Take Back 5?
In which case, we'd just be suddenly introduced to a brand new team, right?
That
no. Would be the metaphorical implication.
No, the implication would be that maybe 4 of our people get captured or something, and the ace has to take back 5.
And then I guess it's up to our protagonist to save everyone. There you go. That's what's happened in this episode.
Or conversely, our 5 people that we do know about already get captured. And the boss with the weird face, or whoever he's talking to on the phone, has to take back 5.
Okay. Well, I guess kind of on that, kind of guess, let's just go ahead and watch. See what happens. But before we do, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. Top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, you can check us out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure. Just help support the channel a little bit extra. It's still divided into 4 lands.
Yeah, I'm confused by that now.
Oh no, Vikings! I sure hope that doesn't tie into another show of ours.
From the kingdom of Chesia. It was all those pawns from Chesia.
Ah, we got wizards now. A wizard did it.
この少年こそがトラプラの真の王である。島を救いたければ4つの国から13人ずつ騎士を選び少年と共に戦えと。やがて4つの国から島を救いたいと52人の騎士たちが集まりました。そして魔術師から不思議な札を渡されます。彼らは少年への忠誠の証として自らの血を捧げます。
So how much worse is the buy stuff card in this era of knights?
島のため家族のため力の限り戦い続けました。しかしその願いは叶わず皆命を落としてしまいます。
Also, one of the cards like summons explosives.
それでも騎士団の志は消えませんでした。彼らの島を思う魂は魔術師の力によりそれぞれが持つ札に宿ったのです。
I guess they didn't have the power yet.
不思議な魔法の力を得た少年は見事悪い戦士たちを倒し島を守りました。こうして少年は
So were the holders the descendants of this kid?
ポーランドの最初の王様となったのでした。
I guess so.
この有名な物語、王様と52人の騎士ですが、これはただのおとぎ話にはあらず。
Tonight we're auctioning off our cultural artifacts.
歴史上の事実です。4カ国の王が統治の象徴として作らせた52枚のカードも実際に存在しています。
Literally, it's Take Back 5. Fuck me. And it's an episode with this fucker again.
Yup, well, he's gonna be our focal character. Hope you have fun.
I'm gonna guess invisibility. Cool, glad we spent so much time shitting on him before the episode started to now have a focused episode on him and his dumbass knockers.
He can't just be totally alone, though. There has to be another character supporting him. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a fun back and forth or anything.
There wasn't there wasn't a fun back and forth when we met him.
Well, they gotta try again.
No, you remember it was just the main character talking at him and him giving us nothing.
Right, so either we have another character try to talk to him, or we have him just being silent for an entire episode. Which one do you want?
I don't particularly want anything to do with him. He's the worst part of the show.
Ah, but Theta, you have no choice today.
What episode number are we on?
This is number 6.
So halfway through the show.
Yeah, we're halfway through. They've gotten 3 more cards at all. So it's going real fast for them. Yeah.
Assuming this is an actual 12 episode run, or 13, who knows, these days.
I suppose we'll find out. Maybe there's 15 other cards on the ship right now, and that's...
Well, there are going to be. There are going to be other people with cards.
Of course, of course.
It's the basic conceit of the show. Oh, thank you for putting the subtitles on top of the screen.
What's his name of his company? Who's Who? Or is the event a Who's Who?
No, the name of the company is Who's Who.
Ah. He's so crazy. He's gotta have a card.
I mean, he's certainly a different type of character.
He's like the most bombastic character we've seen so far, short of like Love and Peace. Who's in Psycho?
Alright, thank God everyone's here.
彼が社長を敵視していることと何か関係があるのかもしれません。
Has to be a green-centric episode. He's the person we spent the least amount of time learning about.
But they're all here on the couch while, of course, our least favorite characters on the ship.
Okay, so we have 2 guard users on the enemy team.
今日の作戦
Possibly
船
3.
内全員の目を出し抜きこの偽物のカードとすり
Okay, they are going on board. Good. Ugh.
They're already on board, Griff. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. This looked like their break room.
I mean, it does, but the camera pans down through the ship to this room.
作戦ってつまりは盗みってことだろう。本当にいいのか。構わん。ポーランドの歴史の陰で我々ピノクルはカードを守る。表舞台にしゃしゃり出ることなくな。
それに青天井のオークションに参加するのもですしね。
Sure, you don't want to just spend billions on your own national cultural artifact?
つまり道理上何の問題もないってこと。出品されているカードはお前がうちに来る前ピノクルが回収してトラプラ宮殿に収めていたものだ。もう聞いてる。けどクロンダイクが宮殿に押し入ってカードたちがポーランド中にってね。
You know, just like
なぜカードが国中に散ったのか。
famous thing we all do.
Actually, wait, hold up. That's a good point. If they are saying all the cards were there, and then someone else appeared with explosive powers.
Magic is real, Griff. What do you want?
Yeah, no, yeah, there are wizards. Wizards are canon now.
小さなミスが命取りになり、最悪犯罪者として裁かれることになりかねん。
Also, maybe other countries have the power things. I want to walk around with, like, the knight piece in my pocket, which has for...
Aha! I pull out the top hat token from Monopoly. It allows me to wear as many hats as I want.
Actually, no, that would be boring.
What?
Well, because the Monopoly pieces have intrinsically no powers of their own.
This is true. This is
The
true.
rules
There's
of
no.
Monopoly do not denote any specific abilities to what piece you're playing as.
All right, maybe use the chance cards for Monopoly. It's like I have the get out of jail free card. Usable exactly once.
I always win beauty pageants.
I have a rich uncle.
I always have to pay building repair costs on the street that I live on.
Someone needs to show up with a Magic the Gathering deck or Yu-Gi-Oh deck or something.
That wouldn't work because it's an infinite number of cards, basically. And Yu-Gi-Oh already has a show.
改めて作戦を確認するぞ。まずはフィン、現場責任者から鍵を奪え。
Like, yeah, these guys have the most generic uniforms possible.
Yeah, just basic dark clothing. Ah, there you go. All going according to plan.
Whoops, ricocheted right off the ship.
Oh, well, I guess heist failed, everyone. Let's go home. Oh, now it's like all covered in like food dye. Oh.
But wait, she might actually drink that, and that'd be bad. Not because of the key, because she can't drink, remember?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Thank God no one noticed some random woman's suicide attempt. No, really, I can't. They will kill me if they find that I'm not on duty. You're hot, but you're not that hot.
I do at least enjoy the presentation of their heist here. You don't have to spend a lot of time on it. You just literally show their steps and explain the steps as they're happening. You don't have to have like a whole setup where they're explaining the plan and go, son of a bitch, I'm a... I need at least 3 more potatoes for this.
ありがとうございました。どうかされましたか？一杯いかがですか？お召し上
You're
がり
making her drink. It's gonna fuck up the whole plan.
さすがにそれは。
So, what happens when the plan suddenly evolves into murdering 1/5 of the ship? Did he really have to make a vine all the way through multiple decks just to take the card out?
I mean, she was literally standing right there where the jacket was.
While
She
he was in
could've-
the shower?
Yeah, she could just taken the card, left the room.
どうしたカードだ
なんちゃって。びっくりした。
ふざけたないで早く行け
へい。
Sorry, that jackass didn't have authorization to be in this room.
As it turns out, there's more security.
Well, I mean,
Here's...
one, they probably already switched the card. The other group that's here. That's my guess. 2, why did the random guy wandering the halls have authorization?
Maybe they knew exactly which guard was going to do the pickup, and so they tried to trick that one person out. But if so, then like he's on a schedule. Like it doesn't matter how wet he is.
Sir, that thing you had me looking out for? One of my cameras randomly going staticky? Here in the 21st century? That doesn't happen anymore? Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah, something just weird happened. I'm gonna send 3 people down to check it out and a backup squad with assault rifles. We'll see what happens.
Also, I'm going to turn off all of the elevators.
さあ皆様ポーランドの伝承にもその名を示した品々をご紹介するのも次でラスト
I need to see like 3 consecutive heists of them trying to exchange the exact same card over and over again.
Well, like I said, it's like I already said, it's already gotten switched out. That's why we had the one momentary scene of him looking confused when he looked down at the card.
バーマーです。また噛んでる。
Drink your goddamn root beer.
思いのほか散れるものだな。ただ待つというのは。
You're a rich kid. That's basically all you do.
突然だがどうだろう。ここで小休止というのは。
しかし
It seems the card that we tried to steal is also a fake.
トイレ休憩を欲してる。
There's a third party on the ship we don't know
我
about
慢できなかったん
that
でしょ
already stole the card.
But then there's the 4th card, which card power is to go ahead and make fake cards. Oh, well, that's spooky. I like it.
Yeah, King's other guy, who's also a player.
やってくれんじゃん、ブリストさん。
偽物のカードとすり替えようなどと姑息極まる
Yeah, we were just gonna steal it.
コソドロチューチュウネズミ殿はどうなった？
間もなくブリストが処置するはずです。
よしよし、まっすぐに真っ向に真正面。
Man, if only they didn't, like, cause a camera issue, then we never would have known.
書かせてやる。
皆様落ち着いてお席にお着きください
どうなってる？
What
Kind of hard to kill the immortal guy.
Yeah, but you could knock him out.
Yeah.
Dude's literally a taser.
おいどうなっている返事しろおいクリス状況はウェンディフィンどうなっているウェンディ
暗いで
Ah, there you go. Mission failed.
こちらフィン状況を確認してくるフィン大丈夫だろうな
Seasick.
Probably. What a great bit of confidence.
待たせたな諸君オークション再開と行こうじゃないか
しかしこの状況で最後の品物もまだ到着してませんし
We don't have to see it. We know it.
見えている高校と輝くエクスプレインエクストリームなカードの姿が私は50万出すさあこのキングに対し向かってくる気骨のある者はいないのかなさあさあさあ
Come on, lowball the national treasure.
60万だ
レオ
Don't do it
が分かるまでは冷静
at
に
one increment at a
フ
time.
ーズ風らしい安い調
Bounce up.
高くつくと
Of course, they're going to be the only two betting on it, so, you know, you can
Also,
just pull back
the
anytime.
regenerating man is to be the worst person to be fight with, or to be the fighter for you. Behold, the punches of a normal man.
To be fair, not a lot of people have shown up with, like, being super durable, except, like, the one person so far.
Yeah, the stone guy.
Yeah. And we saw his problem with it. He just said, I'll just drown you in the river.
I'm just saying that his power is to take a punch, not to give punches.
ピノクルの新人か具合が悪そうだなさあ泥棒ごっこは終わりだ
150万
160万
180万
185万
190万冷静に
200万いや
レオ
210万
The best way this can be good is if he's just here explicitly because he wants to spend all of his dad's money at once for no reason.
300万だ
300万です300万が出ました
$1 million? What are we, in the 90s? It's not anything anymore.
さあ早くしろ
It's fake anyways.
けどな、うちのボスはあんたのところのキングにはきっと負けないぜ。
How many different fake cards do they have, do you think? Come on, vomit on stage, let's go. Ah, on top of our least favorite character. Perfect. Perfect place to vomit. Do it.
特別なカードがようやく到着ださあ1000万ドルでどなたか
ならば1000
1000万で落札伝説の一品を手にしたのは
今宵のカードはこのキングが手に入れた
Because it's not real.
Money is power
Ah, English. Oh, there we go. Our next heist group is here. It's Klondikes. Let's just steal the entire stage.
I mean, I guess it does make them the biggest crime family out of the three, given the past that we've already seen, that they're the ones that instigated the whole 52 card pickup.
Here's the exact thing that you said would happen, which is she could just pick up a card of their powers and leave.
Makes her the strongest card user.
So you think he's still on the bill for 10 million?
No, because it was a theft.
戦場で行われていたザ・オークションですが参加されていたフーズフー CEO の
嫌になってしまいますね どこもこの話題です。
あそこまでなりふり構わず来るとは俺の見通しが甘かった。
それはノーマン、それとも。
なあ、犯人ってもしかして十中八九クロンダイクだよ。強引なんだからも
笑ってる場合か。カードが奪われたんだぞ。
う。ははだね
だいたい今回の作戦をぶち壊しにしておいて。
向きになっての
That's right, new kid. It's all your fault.
エレガントな私の勝利をあんな下劣なやり方で台無しにするとは。だがあのピノクルの小僧に競り勝ったことは事実にもかかわらず、その報道が一つもない。ブリスト直ちに独占インタビューの用意を。各報道陣にこのキングの勝利を大々。
If this guy has like several cards under his command, but I also can't take him seriously.
有給だと。いや待てよ。
I give employees money?
事業参観か。社員に認められた権利はたとえキングであろうとも犯せはしない。よし。
Alright, suddenly he's my favorite businessman.
He's not a bad guy.
He's totally egocentric, bombastic to the extreme, an attention hog, and a narcissist, but he still goes, oh, right, no, yeah, they can totally take paid leave, it's fine.
I can't deny him his day at kid school, so yeah.
Yeah. So, that was weird, right? Everyone went in with a plan and everything just failed.
It's a heist episode.
But I mean, like, usually I would expect, like, oh yeah, this is where, like, the main character reveals, like, aha, I actually bluffed everyone. I did a heist before everyone else's heist. So the heist that succeeded was the one that failed, and we have the card now. Which we also sold off to this guy.
I mean, I expected it to be like a series of the card was already stolen before it already happened. But, no, I guess they really got it. I guess the Klondikes just really got it at the end.
They just literally all failed.
By virtue of having a magician that can summon helicopters, as we saw in the first episode. I guess.
Oh yeah, my power is helicopter.
I guess that's also why the Klondikes are winning. They've got players with cards. They've also got straight up magicians.
They just straight up have, like, the better hand of literally everything. Meanwhile, it's just like, alright, so we have, like, a guy with gun on our team. Wait, couldn't we have just done that already? Huh.
I don't know what that's going to represent.
I'm
gonna make
things it could represent.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here, because there was one thing in this episode that confused me.
Yeah.
That's right, just one.
Only one. Okay, let's do it.
King came out of the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
And for some reason, the camera zoomed over to show us that it was the gentleman's bathroom.
Yeah.
As though I expected King to come out of the women's bathroom for some reason. And maybe the show is doing the Detective Conan thing, where they give you a hint in one episode to the events of the next episode. So maybe Love and Fake is that this girl looks like this girl all the time, but in fact is that little boy on the side. And you're saying, that's clearly another girl on the right side. I'm saying, no, that's a boy, and the power is to be able to shift from one form to the other.
There we go, we got a Ranma 1/2 situation. Like, the most worrying thing it could possibly be is, like, we pop in and we have, like, the Austin Powers moment. It's like, that's no woman, she's a man, brain. Just rip off a wig or something. But no, it could be anything. It could be an actual character love story or something. That might be, like, the likelier thing here.
No, I think the likely thing is that the card's name is Love and Fake. The same way that our swordsman's card has a double name thing going on.
You know, we never did get to see what the power of the card that was actually an auction was, which is kind of a shame, but
I still say
see it later.
invisibility.
Yeah. Its power is getting everyone to fight over it.
Well, because it has the footprints across it. So it's either going to be like movement based, or I think utility, given that we haven't seen anything like invisibility or that nature. I think invisibility probably fits in. I really thought you were about to throw up.
No, that was just a burp.
Yeah, but the way
But
that
no,
you
like
held it
invisibility is
in, the way that you held
invis-
it in,
yeah, invisibility is a nice low key power. I kind of agree on that. At least one card somewhere in this series probably has to be.
and the way that they typically denote invisibility is by showing like footprints.
Yeah, the evidence around you that you're there. So yeah, that could be cool. Um, so I think overall, despite like some random weirdness of the episode, I think at least I like the presentation of it. And fortunately, the character we disliked the most wasn't actually the most central character of the episode, or even the most important part of the plan.
Well, no, I mean, might have been, it might have been.
Might have been. Um, I mean, at the very last second, maybe it could have been, but then, of course, the Klondike just came in and stole it anyway, so anything he did actually didn't matter at
Well, I mean, if
all.
the Klondikes hadn't shown up
hmm
and the card had actually made it to stage, then actually, you know, putting money in would have made it the
Yeah,
most important. That's why I said might have
they,
been.
yeah, they had a plan A, they had a plan B, they had a plan C. They didn't have one for helicopter shows up and telekinetically lifts off the card. Which, I guess, real oversight if they know exactly what every card does, know generally who has them, and can expect that they're collecting more. But then again, we the audience don't know what they are, so they can't act on that information yet.
They can. Just
They
because
should. Yeah.
we don't know doesn't mean they can't act on the information that they know.
hmm Uh, ultimately, I suppose it might just be a case that the series is probably being written as it goes, so there might be less planning in there for such like
Given the way
that.
that animation studios work, I'd
hmm
assume that the series was written a long time ago.
Yeah. There's usually like scripts just like floating around for ages.
By a long time ago, I mean over a year at least.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think that's all the commentary I got. You got everything out of your system too?
Yeah.
All right, then. In that case, we're going to go ahead and end here for the day, everybody. This has been Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?